What was the Rubicon that Epstein crossed?
He hired help. And I said, don't ever do that again. He stole people that work for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place, persona non grata.
Yes. You all know him as Jeffrey Epstein, the sex trafficker. But I knew his dark side. He was the sex trafficking, I was like, okay. But he was also a low-level employee poacher. And that, I cannot have. Anyway, Mr. President, do you want to slice this bologna any thinner?
By the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times.
You expect me to believe that Bill Clinton went to the island only 28 times? No way. Here's the OG conspiracy theorist Glenn Beck at his excitement for Trump's beginning of the second term.
The only thing I care about is the scandal of the pedophiles, and in the next 10 days, you're going to see the Epstein file released. Day number one, Kash Patel walks in. By the end of the day, it will be released.
Day one! Deep state exposed. Oh, I'm sorry, Trump's in the rough? I'll get right on that ball drop.
What the left is saying, and some people now on his team are saying, he's in the report. With 15-year-olds? Really? Do you actually believe that?
I have seen some clips that would be consistent with did buy a teenage beauty pageant. But listen, Beck, you're the master at making connections, so let's see you unconnect it.
I mean, let's be honest. 20 years ago, if, this was like, hey, he was on an island with 25-year-old models, I would be going, probably, okay? 15, 16-year-olds, that's not Donald Trump. It's not Donald Trump. I don't believe that. Do you? I say, that's no way that's true.
What?
International humiliation, one after another.
As we said, Trump is in Scotland right now, seeing as his favorite island destination has been shut down. When a president travels overseas, it's important for them to project strength and dignity, although an uninvited insect made that a little harder for President Trump. Damn, girl, you got moves. What is this? Is he voguing? Shoe fly, sachet away. Feels like Trump's accidental dance moves are way more impressive than his intentional ones. Very weird. Anyway, I do understand why he was so frantic. That mosquito was also asking Trump about Jeffrey Epstein.
The U.S. will impose a 15% tariff on most European products we import. American businesses will pay those tariffs and pass the cost along to consumers by raising prices.
It is amazing what individual products we could see impacted here, from autos to Botox, as a result of these tariffs.
Oh my God, that's wild. Everything from automobiles to Botox? Am I pronouncing that right? Is that right? I don't know. I'm not there yet. Just not there yet. Don't Google it. But okay, the trade deal is going to make things more expensive, which makes you wonder, what are we getting out of these tariffs anyway?
We have so much money coming in. We're thinking about a little rebate for people of a certain income level might be very nice.
Okay. Now, this is the art of the deal. Everyone pays more for everything, and then a few of us maybe get a little bit of our money back. Man, this guy is always playing 5D, hitting yourself in the balls. Keep in mind, Trump also promised rebate checks from Doge, but all we got out of that was Trump calling Elon Musk a drug addict and Elon saying Trump was a pedophile. You know what? Never mind. That actually is better than a rebate. A lot better. Let's move on to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the only man who says, "I'm all ears," and means it. The State Department's latest target is something very close to my heart, cervix.
The government may destroy almost $10 million worth of birth control bought with tax dollars instead of sending it to women overseas. It's sitting in a warehouse in Belgium right now, and most of these items don't expire for another 2 to 3 years. But the State Department says they may have to burn all of this birth control now that USAID has been dismantled. Officials say it'll cost almost $170,000 to destroy all of those contraceptives.
Are you kidding me? They would rather spend $170,000 to destroy $10 million worth of birth control that they already bought rather than give it to women who need it? At least sell it. You're Donald Trump. Just slap your name on it. Call them Trump cooter shooters and rake in enough cash to pay down the national debt. I don't know. Figure it out. This is why people should start stocking up on birth control now. Personally, I always have at least 7 to 9 IUDs implanted at all times. You never know when the girl in the next stall is going to need one.
Hegseth has privately discussed running for political office next year, specifically for governor in his home state of Tennessee.
Wow, Pete, what an awesome idea. You'd be a great governor of Tennessee. I am so sorry, Tennessee, but you're just going to have to take one for the team on this. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Wow. It makes so much sense. You should just leave now and go do it. In fact, why waste time? You should resign yesterday. Tennessee, we are never going to forget you. Love you. R.I.P. Would be a good governor or not, he could definitely use a change of scenery because after 6 months of dealing with leakers in the Defense Department, he's kind of starting to lose it.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has finally earned a rare rebuke from the White House over his obsessive paranoia about leakers inside the Pentagon.
Hegseth was directed by the White House to stop using polygraph tests to search for people leaking information to the media.
That's right. Hegseth has been polygraphing so many people, the White House had to tell him to stop. Do you know how paranoid you have to be for even Trump to be like, calm down, not everything's a witch hunt? There was another reaction online, which is that the ad wasn't just selling jeans. It was also subtly promoting white supremacy. And as you can imagine, that spawned an incredible right-wing backlash.
What these left-wingers don't know is that they are revealing themselves to be the actual racists here, racist against white people.
They're mad because she's young, hot, healthy, white, and blonde.
Liberals just hate hot people. They just do.
Yeah, that's a great point.
It's a great point. It's a great point. I thought they just hated meat and freedom, but they also hate hot people. They do. By the way, are you guys kidding? Liberals love hot people. They love hot people so much they're apparently willing to give them one free murder. But it wasn't wasn't just right-wing media. It was also people who you thought had more important things to do, like pick-me Senator Ted Cruz.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz, he wrote on X, wow, now the crazy left has come out against beautiful women. I'm sure that will pull well.
Yeah, you tell him, Ted Cruz. Hey, if you want to talk about a woman and get away with it, you better be talking about my wife.
The Jeffrey Epstein story is everywhere these days, but it's not new to the MAGA crowd. In fact, I've heard some version of it since 2019, although early on, some of the folks were hazy on the finer details, like his name.
Mark Epstein. Yeah, he's got quite a list of people that have showed up at his island from what I've read. You know, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. So isn't there something there? And doesn't that speak of the debauchery that's at these levels?
So who Jeffrey Epstein parties with?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something.
Epstein famously spent a lot of time with Trump. Is that an issue?
I didn't know that he spent a lot of time with Trump.
Sometimes the Epstein talk was lumped in with fun conspiracies.
Somebody put me on to QAnon.
Great.
And I believe some of it with Epstein and everything, and Clinton and all of those.
You would never
little
vote for
spider-
anybody who associated with Jeffrey Epstein.
I did vote for Clinton back. I used to be a Democrat, but I think.
And then you voted for Trump.
I voted for
so you
Trump.
love Epstein's, actually. That might be the one thing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really know. Like, I could go down that rabbit hole all day, but I believe in some things. So JFK Jr. is still alive.
What?
And he's disguised in the background. So this guy is always behind Trump at the rallies. I'm going to look out for him today, by the way. And he looks disguised. And then 2 down is supposed to be Carolyn Bassett. So I kind of hope I see them.